First and second, one out. And next for Atlanta, Alex Freeland. This one in the air, center field. Glover. Out number 2. In a big spot here for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Right through there for a strike. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Just off the inside edge.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
On the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And now they trail by 1.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And a swing and a miss. Inning over. That's a...
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark.
Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. Roman Freeland still on the mound to start this ninth inning. We'll see if he can wrap this one up and complete the shutout. And now it's even up.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the ninth inning.
Base hit. And a good start to the inning. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that ninth inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Runner at first with no outs here.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by
dives, but it kicks off his glove. There's one, and he'll eat it and be happy with the out. Francisco Alvarez next up for the Braves. Ground ball could be two. To second, there's one, and that's a double play to end it. A shutout in this. Back here in Atlanta, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
And the count 1-2. So the tying run at second. And there's the ball.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swings and misses, struck him. Out.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
And that one finds its way through. The run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single, and again, we are tied.
Such great concentration.
Emery fired to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And we're back. 11th inning. Go-ahead run on base. James Triantos up now for the Brewers. Fastball for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. And a count 1-2. And downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And he dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And they're all loaded up.
Well, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch. But
swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. 1 runs in. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 2.
Everything came together for him. First pitch back. Fastball and a great.
A 7-5 final score in this one. Evan Carter now at the plate. 1 for 3. Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the left center field. Here comes the throw. Safe! And the runner from second scores on the play. We are tied at 2. Now here is Ethan Salas. That misses, and that's ball 1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Spikes that one. It goes to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position. Man at second.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. Here's the second baseman.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Go ahead run at second. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Good eye right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right back to him on the mound. They get the force. Inning over.
Start of a new month is a great chance to hit the reset button, whether you're coming in hot or
So bases all loaded up. And stepping in for New York, Jordan Westburg. And that's just foul. Next pitch is inside. And 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
This could end it. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals Evening to those joining us for this live look-in on the show. I'm John Shelby alongside Chris Singleton. You're just in time. Roman Freeland still on the mound to start this ninth inning. We'll see if he can wrap this one up and complete the shutout. Popped up and a foul ball.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the ninth inning.
And that one is in the dirt. Now 1-2. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that ninth inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Makes the grab on the run. 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Raul Ramirez digging in for the Nationals. Breaking ball inside. And that is ball one. And that drops in for a strike.
1-1.
One strike away. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Wow, he did everything he could on that play with the throw from his knee, but the hustle down the line was enough to earn him.
Line drive. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals get it. So runner at second, 2 down. Now it's the shortstop, Aiden Miller. And that's in there at the knees. Swing and a foul out of play.
He's fallen behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 outs, bases full. Now the number 2 hitter, Yasser Mercedes. Yeah, don't need much damage here. Just the base hit, likely will score 2. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
They're down to their final strike. The Royals down to their final strike.
One ball.
This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. That one missed. Got it! And that's the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
6-3 our final score. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Runners at the corners here. One away. Leahy will hit next. Fought off foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Now at the plate, Von Quinones. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. 0-1. Line drive, base hit. The tying run is in to score from third. And he's got a double, his fourth hit.
Just a huge at bat right there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Really important at bat coming up now.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. That's in there. That's strike one.
2-1.
With the go-ahead run at third, and we're in the top of the eighth. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and we stay tied. No outs, runner at first. So up next for Toronto, James Wood. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. That's off the mark, and it's 2-2.
2-2.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
On the ground, could be two. There's one, and that's two.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
Sanchez in the box now. No balls and a strike.
No ball. One strike. That's a ball.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Duvall is just one strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, there was no letdown after they got to 10 wins. Came out today, pushed it to 11. The opposition looks disgusted from the other side of the field. They respect the talent that's over there, but they also think that this is a lucky team. Well, that's the thing about baseball. You've got to be good and you've got to be lucky. Right now, they're clicking on all cylinders, and they're just going to ride it as long as it'll last.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us for the... So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ham digs in now. Strike one.
Ball one.
In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. Next pitch is downstairs.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
That pitch just misses the inside corner, and that's ball three. Fights it off. He'll see another. Go-ahead run at second here in the bottom of the sixth. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Reese, the next to hit. And that misses. Ball one. Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
1-2's the count.
And a swing and a miss. They limit the damage here.
Well, the goal when you go on the road is to at least play 500 ball. Well, they've been.
So up next for Chicago, Jordan Adams. And ball one.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes
Emery. Feed to second, that's one. A double play. That might send some folks towards the exits. Two gone. So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Kevin Parada. And that one fouled off.
just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Duvall is just one strike away. That misses the zone. 1-2 to count. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game. Close one here today. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. Harper Olszewski, shutout going here in the 8th, but he finds himself in a bit of a jam. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Ellie De La Cruz. Pitches in there, and that is strike one.
Well, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch. See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Isaac, batting with one down, takes a strike. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
One out left for the Cubs. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jefferson Caro. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense.
That one ripped. And it's off the wall, but foul. The Cubs down to their final strike. Foul ball, still 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The wind of the pitch. Hard ground ball, base knock. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
That's in for a strike on the outside corner. And the count 1-1. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals take the series opener. Good evening to those joining us for this live look-in on the show. I'm John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. You're just in time. Roman Freeland back out to start the 8th with a shutout in the works.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Now batting the right
Randy DeJesus now at the plate. DeJesus hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. There's the strike.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1-1.
In the air, left field, Glover. And that is that. Bottom 9. So in now for Cleveland, Bert Rodriguez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball.
No strike.
Up and in, and now 3-0.
That's a good pitch there.
3-0.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Down in the dirt, swing and a miss.
We got a full count.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. And up next for Cleveland, Tommy White, 1 for 3. Gets the call, and it's 0-1.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Peralta on his way over, grabs it on the run, and there's 2 down.
Now
This can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Weatherholt stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Now just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
They're down to their final strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
This could end it. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. And that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are.
So bases all loaded up. And here's the first baseman, Xavier Isaac. And he takes a strike. With the go-ahead run at third here in the bottom of the sixth. Line drive, that's a base hit. One runs in, fires to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. 5-3 now. Here's the catcher to hit, Jefferson Carroll. And fires in a fastball at 95. Carroll with some impressive production lately. And that one is lifted in the air. Stretches out and hauls it in. Six-3 our final score. The Cubs. So bases loaded with one away. Colin, and now everybody's running. It's a squeeze. Emery. That's an out, but the go-ahead run comes across. Here's the left fielder, Sean Anderson.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Got him swinging. Alexis Gill will hit
Center
next.
fielder, number
Yeah,
60,
don't need much damage here.
Alexis
Just a base hit.
Gill.
Likely will score 2. And fouled off. Pitch misses. And the count even 1-1. So they're all loaded up. And the count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
2 outs. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Kobe Mayo. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swings and misses. 1-2.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Calderon on to second. They get 1. Double play. And that sends us to the 2 on, 1 out. Godfrey getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Got him. Dave Lawrence rings him up. In a big spot here for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Little chopper rolls foul. 2 on, 2 outs. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Around third. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Trying to take the lead in the late going. Can't blame them, but the defense was having none of that. Close play at the dish. The tag applied just in time, and we'll push on with a tie ball game.
One down, runner at third. Nolan Shanuel next up for the Braves. And that's in there for strike 1.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play. In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring. He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Got him looking. Huge strikeout there. Francisco Alvarez digs in now.
Alvarez.
And that one upstairs. And that's in for a strike. And the count even at 1. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Just missed.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his
swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that's the 3rd out. We're in extras here. Now it's the right fielder, Bobby Glover.
For St. Louis, the right fielder, Bobby Glover.
Swings and misses. And that's strike 1.
In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to give themselves up to advance a runner. They're trying to drive him in as well in the process. So I don't expect him to shorten up and just try to hit behind the runner here. Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So up next, Derek Holloway. And that is out of play. So the tying run at second. Liner, and this could be trouble. Coming home, and it's off the wall. He'll score easily. Not in time. He's safe.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
And here is Danny Emery. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Throw is offline. This one's over. And the Cardinals win it in 12.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged.
4-3. John Shelby alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. Paul Todd still on the mound to start this ninth inning. We'll see if he can wrap this one up and complete the shutout. Cabrera now at the plate as he thought about that one but held back. Clips the corner, strike one.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Fastball for a strike.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair. Here comes the manager out of the dugout. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Leo Duvall.
And as relievers go.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. Tyler now at the plate.
And that one is in for a strike at 95. 0-1.
Now this one gets away from the catcher.
Here's the sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to
slides, but it gets by him. In comes the winning run, and the Padres. One-run game. Digging in,
The
Luther
center fielder,
Leahy.
number 5, Luther Leahy.
That's too low. Ball 1. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Drops into the glove, and that is the inning. No outs, runner at first. And now the shortstop, Kevin McGonigal. Fastball for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Now batting,
Angel
the second
Martinez
baseman,
will hit next.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
In the dirt, and the runner holds.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Runner around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 3-3.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Right through there for a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Winning run stands at second. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2 strike.
And that just misses.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you got a broken back as you jog back to the dugout.
That's a base hit. Here's the throw. Tag, got him. They cut down the winning run. No outs, runner at first. And now here is Michael Busch. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Next offering is in for a strike. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Went back to the splitter, and it was effective. Here's the third baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Swings and misses. Strike 1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swings and misses, struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining. Robbie McCarty steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one finds the corner, and that is strike 1.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the...
Oh, great stop. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Entering is the pinch runner, Barry Davidson. And that's fouled off. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. The Dodgers down to their final strike. On the ground right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That's down and in. A slider missed. Chopped on the ground. Todd. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Cardinals hold on to win a nail biter. Stranding the winning run on base. Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. Espinosa getting ready to hit. Fought off foul.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out. Marlins making a move for a pinch hitter. Pedro Quintana. The runner on first and two gone for him. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was
First and second, 2 outs. And now Kalen Culpepper. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
1-2's the count.
The Reds down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, Booth, 4 games.